following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their lives like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Okay. Many states are lifting the travel bans. They're lifting wearing the mask, so you don't have to wear the mask anymore. They're letting people eat indoors. The numbers of people allowed in churches are going up, and people are thinking, "Oh, this is the end of the problem." No, this is just kind of a shot across our bow. This is not the end of a problem. You go back to the 13th century BC, 1,300 years before Christ, okay? This was when the Exodus happened, when there were 8 plagues released each year, one plague released each year for 8 years on the Egyptians, trying to force the Egyptians to let the Hebrew slaves go. They've been enslaved for 400 years. And you have to appreciate, I went back and looked at what these Egyptian soldiers and the Egyptian royalty and the Egyptian population were eating. They were eating rye and wheat. It was their grains. They weren't eating corn. They were eating rye and wheat. Gluten, gluten, gluten. So they were easy marks for a plague. Now, we're easy marks for a plague because of wheat, butter, rye, and oats. Okay? And it's one of those things where when you look at the countries that have big populations, like the USA, we have 332 million people. India has 1.7 billion. They've outraced China as being the number one big population. And of course, right now, and these numbers are still going up. They haven't slowed down much. The total numbers in the USA of the pandemic is 33,749,479. The number of dead in the USA right now is 600,584, more than 500,000. In India, they're going up at a rate of 1 million every 3 days because their number of infections is 350,000 to 500,000 per day. So every 3 days they go up 1 million. Right now they're at 25,478,736. And within a couple of weeks they're going to surpass this. They're going to be well above the 33 million. Okay? And they have 282,906 dead. They have 1.7 billion people. Now, the United States is not uniform in population, and India is uniform in population. So why do they have so few? Well, they have 29 states and 7 territories in India. The 9 northern states have 95% of the deaths and 85% of the infections. The southern 20 states and 7 territories have only 5% of the deaths and only 13% of the infections because of their diet. The northern 9 territories were occupied, the northern 9 states were occupied for 100 years by the British. They were using them to build soldiers to fight in World War I and the Vietnam War, the Korean War, World War II, and so forth, and all their skirmishes with Germany and Italy and so on all over the world. And they got those 9 northern states to eat nothing but wheat, butter, rye, and oats. The southern 20 states and 7 territories live on rice and sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and maize. There you go. So this is universal. It's the never-ending story. Mexico, with 128 million people, they're the consummate Latino country, 128 million people. They have 2.4 million infections and 220,000 dead. And so that's about right when you consider their population versus our population. And they're going to really go ahead of us very quickly. Now, let's look at something else here. Let's look at the top 3 states in the United States when it comes to the pandemic. Okay? California is number 1 with 39 million people. They have 39% Latinos and 8% black. Texas, 29 million people. They have 39% Latinos and 14% black. Florida is almost 22 million people. They have 25% Latino and 18% black. Well, the point that I'm getting at here is the top leading 3 states in the United States when it comes to numbers of infections and deaths from the COVID are all 40% or more, 40 to 60% these minority races. And this is why we're seeing such a high rate of the pandemic, and that's because they live on wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and fried foods and all these kind of things. And then you compare them to Asian countries of similar populations. The Asian countries don't have much going on. Okay, one of my favorites, of course, is let's see here. When we just discussed Florida, let's look at Florida versus Taiwan. They both have 22 million people. Taiwan has 12 dead. Florida has 35,000 dead. Taiwan has 1,200 infections. Florida has 2.3 million infections. What's the difference? It's the Latinos and the blacks eating wheat, barley, rye, and oats, fried foods, okay? It's a diet. It's not a racial thing. It's a diet. And if everybody were to eat like Asians, live on rice and maize, corn, sweet potatoes, beans, squash, and seaweed, and that's why we have the Fucoid Z, which is made from seaweed and kelp. We have the Ocean's Gold made from seaweed and kelp. And we can end this thing. But if everybody keeps eating the way they're eating, this is going to be like the days of the plagues in Egypt. And this is going to be like 2003 and 2005. We thought it was over with in 2003, but everybody kept eating the same way and doing the same thing, and it came back in 2005 100 times stronger. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And then we got to look at Europe right now. They're still spiking like crazy. The worst one is France, of all places, with 67 million people. France has 5.9 million infections and 107,000 dead, okay, with 67 million people. When you look at Thailand with 67 million people, they have 518 dead. 518 dead, what? Yeah, only 518 dead versus 107,280 dead in France. And then they have, let's see here, 93,000 infections, and France has 5.9 million. What's going on there? Well, they are the problem. They are the reason why the French Quarter, okay, and with all the French cuisine and cooking, okay, and all these French-speaking people down there in Louisiana are in trouble, okay? They have 5 million people, and they have 10,476 dead. The New Zealanders, okay, they have 5,000 people, and they have 26 dead. They have 2,645 infections, and Louisiana has 464,833. Okay? So what's going on here? Well, in Louisiana, they're eating like the French. Everything you see, French bread, French toast, French fries, okay, all that stuff. And their culture doesn't supplement in Louisiana. We're in New Zealand. They live on seaweed and algae and kelp and all that kind of stuff, so they're getting a lot of trace minerals from the ocean. This is not difficult, but if we don't really change how we're eating, if we don't start supplementing heavily, this is going to be very, very bad in a year or two or three, just like it went in 2003 to 2005. It went from bad to very, very bad. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I've got a story here headlined, Drinking 2 or More Glasses of Soda Every Day May Raise Your Risk of Premature Death. European researchers tracked over 450,000 adults, average age 50 years and up, for 19 years. None of the subjects had been diagnosed with cancer, diabetes, heart disease, or stroke before the start of the study. Within 16 years, more than 41,000 had passed away after adjusting for mortality risk factors such as smoking and obesity. They found that those who drank 2 or more glasses of sugary or artificially sweetened soft drinks were more likely to die from various causes than those who only drank 1. Those who drank 2 or more of these drinks every day were more likely to die from digestive diseases such as and liver problems, pancreas, intestines, and appendix. And another study from Harvard University found that those who drank 2 sugary drinks a day had 21% more likely to die early death. And, of course, with women, the risk was 25%, and with men, it was 12%. And these drinks can cause diabetes, promote weight gain, fattens your liver, causes a sugar addiction, can raise your risk of heart disease, drives up cancer risk, destroys your teeth, inflames your joints, and increases your risk of dementia. So there you go. And you've been preaching against drinking those things for as long as I've known you.
Yeah, forever, absolutely. And, of course, there's a concomitant danger. When you're drinking those soft drinks, people are always eating cookies and cake and Twinkies and spaghetti and all that kind of stuff. So they're eating a lot of gluten. So when you're talking about appendicitis and bowel problems and so forth and all these skin problems, all those issues, you're talking about a gluten issue here, okay? And so that goes, there's no gluten in soft drinks, but when you drink soft drinks, people never just drink a cola. They never drink just a soft drink. They always have some kind of stuff with it, like a pretzel stick or pretzels or French fries, or they'll have some potato chips or something, okay, along with that. And so you're getting the nastiness of the carbonation, which is very, very bad, neutralizes stomach acid so you can't efficiently digest and absorb food, and so, which then indirectly affects your immune system. So thank you for bringing that one up there. I'm going to have to start throwing that into my lecture. no fried foods, processed meats, oils, glutens, wheat, butter, rye oats, or sugar, or carbonated drinks. Thank you very much. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to
If your doctor is telling you that you can get all the nutrients you need to stay healthy, well, that's just wrong. Dr. Joel Wallach has identified 90 essential nutrients that the human body needs to thrive. Crops only need 3 nutrients to thrive, so where does your doctor think the other 87 nutrients come from? They don't. So if you're not supplementing, you're starving your body. Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you a long way down the road to getting those 90 essential nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine contains plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. Beyond Tangy Tangerine is a balanced and complete daily supplement. So if you want to give your body the nutrients it needs, order Beyond Tangy Tangerine today. Contact your local Longevity associate to order this product, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Charmaine, you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Well, Michigan continues to be, the number one deaths in America when it comes to this coronavirus thing, and I think you hit it right when you were talking about their little, what do you call them? Where they make their beer?
Oh, the breweries, yeah. That's not helping
Microbreweries?
any. Yeah.
Yeah, microbreweries, okay.
They're starting to talk about it on the mainstream news now. If Tucker Carlson has been reaming a new you-know-what for Fauci, and, And Bill Gates is getting a divorce, if you noticed. His wife, Bill Gates.
It must be, he's got to stop eating gluten.
Well, he's been to Pedo Island. He's got to stop that, too. And he had a girlfriend at Microsoft, maybe. I don't know. But it could be a cover-up for the fact that he's in trouble for creating the virus in the first place. And by divorcing his wife, they get to keep some of the money, that they'll take away from him otherwise. She probably gets to keep her half, I would imagine.
Well, I'm glad you're on top of that because I don't keep up with that kind of stuff.
Well, but it's on the mainstream news, and it's starting to become a household word. And Fucci was just on the computer here saying, somebody reamed him a new you-know-what, and he said, oh, God, who was it? It was somebody on the radio, TV, called him a liar. And he just admitted that the guy that interviewed him was correct. It's on the internet here.
Mm-hmm.
They created this in that Wuhan lab in China.
Okay. Well, stop there for a minute. Fucci should have been fired a long time ago. Okay. Because a year and a half ago he said this coronavirus thing is a nothing. It'll be gone in 2 weeks. We have that. He was interviewed on news. Cast on TV, and it's all filmed, and everybody's passing that film around. He said this could be a nothing. In 2 weeks, it'll all be gone. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and distance 6 feet. And what do we get for that? Let's see here. We got, we have 33,749,479 infections and 600,584 dead. These are casualties like we've been fighting a war with another country. And these are not the sort of numbers that you would expect from a nothing virus. So he missed it by 1,000 miles. And of course, I guarantee there's going to be lots of lawsuits going after him because he downplayed it and didn't appreciate the enormity of the danger here. Okay, and my concern is that people aren't learning the lesson. And they're going to go back to their old ways. And then, just like between 2003 and 2005, we went from H1N1 to H1N1 plus SARS and MERS and COVID-2 and COVID-19. And so it went from bad to very, very bad. And they, again, didn't learn the lesson. And so here we are now with the COVID-19 thing plus all these variants. If everybody doesn't change their ways and get rid of the gluten, live like an Asian, take their 90 essential nutrients, this is going to come back like a firestorm in another year or two. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
I have two dogs, Sam and Bailey. Both are golden retrievers. Poor Sam, he was a mess. Always itching. His paws were soaking wet all day from just constant licking. He had bald spots on his back. I just don't like putting shots and steroids into your dog all the time. DINOVITE.com. Dinovite is nutrition. Probably 2 weeks after he started Dinovite, I started seeing great improvements, and today 99% of his issues are non-existent. It's amazing stuff. Since Bailey has been 12 weeks old, he's been a Dinovite dog, and he has 0 issues today. He won't eat his food without Dinovite. When I get out the Dinovite, my dogs actually salivate, like I'm getting them a treat. They drool over it. Dinovite is the best thing you can do for your dog.
You won't believe how happy your dog will be.
I get my Dinovite from DINOVITE.com.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 90 Black Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free. 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And got some interesting news. The book, Hell's Kitchen, we've just finished translating that into Spanish. That's going to be available 30, 45 days here. We'll let you know when it's available. It was very exciting because the story, remember, the people who are having the hardest time are Latinos, the ones eating wheat, brown, rye, oats. The Latinos who cerveza, pan, flour tortillas, pancakes, waffles, all that kind of stuff, right? And so it's one of those things where, Hell's Kitchen goes into the story how this modern pandemic started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, on Pearl Street in New York City in the bluff overlooking construction of the Brooklyn Bridge, when Thomas Edison pulled the switch on the first commercial electric generating plant. And within 10 years, there was no more wood ashes to put in the gardens or put in your food, so everybody lost their source of minerals, supplementary minerals. And then all these plagues started, really serious, okay, and including obesity. There was no obesity in America until we went to electricity. And so I urge everybody to go to drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, get a hold of the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen, get a hold of the book and the CD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, get a hold of the book and the CD, Black Gene Lies. All this stuff, if you just follow those basic formulas, guess what? You'll add 25 to 50 healthful years to your life. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Santa Barbara, California. And Gene, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Gene, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Hi, Doc Wallach. This is Gene from Santa Monica, California. I have a nutritional question, and after, could you give me a nutritional program for my mother?
Okay, go first.
On the website for this radio show, it says phytates interfere with all longevity mineral products. So I did some research, and I looked in Epigenetics book and Rare Earth Forbidden Cures book, and the only thing I found about phytates was that phytates interfere with calcium absorption, but it didn't. Your books don't mention anything about affecting other minerals, so I wanted to get the answer from you as the authoritative source.
Phytates actually interfere with all absorption of all nutrients. particularly minerals, large molecules. Okay? And so that's the short answer. And phytates are found in high fibrous plants. People like vegetarians. That's why, there's so many vegetarians with so many problems. They have emotional problems, they have structural problems, they have a lot of osteoporosis and arthritis and fibromyalgia and that kind of stuff. And because they eat so much high fiber diets. But it's not just calcium. Okay, it's all nutrients, particularly minerals. Okay, second question for Mom.
So if I eat Japanese cooked rice or pinto beans or black beans, I shouldn't eat it with the meal I'm consuming, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine and...
Yeah, okay, well, I eat rice. I eat rice twice a day. I eat baked sweet potatoes twice a day, okay? But I take my mineral supplements and so forth like a half hour or 15 to 30 minutes before I get to the rice. The rice is the last thing I eat when I eat. And so the food is, my supplements are already down in my GI tract and have been absorbed because, I'm protecting the value of my supplementation. I don't eat the rice and sip on my supplements. No. I take the supplements and I eat my salmon and I eat my eggs and then I have the rice at the end of my meal. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 888-379-2552.
Hi, registered pharmacist Ben Fuchs here. I've been studying healthy bodies for 35 years, and what I've got to tell you may shock and surprise you, but if you listen up, it may change your life. The gallbladder is a little biological bag designed to hold bile in preparation for digestion of fats, and it's a favorite target for surgical removal. Over 500,000 of them are yanked out of patients' abdomens every year. Although doctors will tell you that you can live just fine without the bag of bile, as it turns out, nothing could be further from the truth. Bile is the key player in the processing of dietary fats, and while it's true that some of the fat-dissolving biochemical detergent can be squirted onto food directly from the liver, without a gallbladder, it's going to be much more difficult for the digestive system processing and absorption of numerous nutrients, including fats and essential fatty acids, vitamins, and thousands of plant chemicals that play a key role in health, healing, and anti-aging. In fact, without this little sack of tissue, you're going to run higher risks for pretty much any health condition you can name. Digestive issues, including gastritis and chronic diarrhea, are particularly likely, and not surprising possible side effect. So are skin issues like psoriasis and eczema, and you may have to deal with hyperpigmentation and accelerated aging too. Even cancer is on the short list for post-gallbladder removal misery. Best way to prevent gallbladder problems is to eliminate problem foods and improve digestion. Food intolerances are typically associated with gallstone formation. Using a good probiotic and eating fermented foods can be helpful. Consider lecithin and bile salts after fatty meals. And because gallbladder issues can impair the absorption of fatty nutrients, you're going to want to make sure you're supplementing with essential fatty acids, fatty vitamins, and minerals. Pharmacist Ben here, urging you to go to kscohealth.com to order Beyond Tangy Tangerine, the Healthy Start Pack, and other nutritional supplements that I personally use and recommend. You can purchase these premium quality products at wholesale prices online at kscohealth.com. That's kscohealth.com. I'm the pharmacist that believes that staying healthy and strong is not only about medicine, it's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to do its work. Go to kscohealth.com. Make sure you check out the cool videos, too, at kscohealth.com. That's KSCO Health.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade. And let's see here, Doug, let's go right back to California and Gene. Just another piece on this. The phytates tend to be found in the bran, the shell, the hull on the grain seed, whether it's wheat, barley, rye, oats, or rice, or whatever. And so when you're eating rice, it's usually the way Americans eat rice. The hull is gone. And so you're not going to get much in the way of phytates. There's no gluten in rice. That's why I eat rice all the time. But if you're eating whole grain wheat and whole grain oats and whole grain barley and rye, guess what? Not only are you getting the gluten, you're also getting the phytates. So good question. Okay, second question for Mom.
what would be a safe interval between taking my nutrition and eating phytates?
If you're insistent on eating phytates, you want to spend a lot of money on a good coffin, okay? Because you're gonna die 25 years early. Okay, since you spend a lot of time talking about phytates, why would you still eat phytates?
Well, cooked Japanese white rice is what I eat every day for dinner, so I don't want to eat it when I'm drinking my Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Is my question.
Okay, well if you can shift over to white rice or wild rice where the hull has been taken off, then you have a lot less worry. But I'd say the best interval would be 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, we got to go. Next question, or I'm going.
Yes. Okay. My mother's 99 years old, 87 pounds, 5 feet tall. She just got out of the hospital. She has an L3 vertebral body fracture. She has cholelithiasis, small nodules in the thyroid gland. Bones are very demineralized. She has Schroer's nodes throughout the lumbar spine. She has congestive heart failure, severe compressive atelectasis at lung basis, small to moderate bilateral pleural effusions, severe concentric left ventricular hypertrophy, and evidence of grade 2 diastolic dysfunction. So I was wondering what we can give her to help her.
Okay, let's see. She weighs 87 pounds. Okay, Charmaine, what would you do for Jean's mom? She's got all these things. She's got osteoporosis, okay? She's got lung issues. She's got heart issues. She got thyroid issues. She got memory issues. What would you do for Mom?
Well, I'd get her on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils of any kind. That's going to help a lot. Then I would get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to that Ultimate Daily Classic, MSM, Fucoid Z, and vitamin D3 for absorption. She needs. She also needs de-stress. Very important.
She had thyroid issues,
and Ocean's Gold. And I think there's a lot of stuff to take. I realize.
Okay, we get an A+. So
yeah, she needs it though.
We went fast, but Doug is going to post this, so it'll be online here in a few minutes or first thing tomorrow morning, so you can go over it. But Mom has a problem here. She's been eating gluten for 99 years, and she hasn't supplemented heavy, if she's supplemented at all. And so it's a miracle she's lived to be 99, so you got to give her a lot of credit for doing a lot of stuff right. But if you want her to live to be a super centenarian, live to be 110, 115, 120, you got to get her off all the bad stuff, and you got to give her that program that Char just laid out. Call us every couple of weeks. Call us anytime your mom goes to the doctor and gets a report. Her testimony will be super. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Pennsylvania. And Chuck, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Chuck, you're on the air. How can we help you?
I got diabetic retinopathy with my eyes, and I was wondering what vitamin to take for that.
Okay. How old are you?
60.
Okay.
I've had sugar for a while, and I really didn't take care of it like I should have, you know.
Yeah, okay. So do you have any high blood pressure?
No, the pressure's good, I guess. I guess it's leaking in there, the back. I went
No. I'm talking about high blood pressure, not eye pressure.
They checked it as 130 over 70.
Okay. And do you have any arthritis or?
Yeah, I got a lot of arthritis. A lot of arthritis.
Okay. Do you have any ringing in your ears?
No, not usually.
Okay. Do you have any balance problems?
Not too bad.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay. Do you have any bowel problems?